I gamble with my children all the time. I'm like, hey, if I win, you bake me brownies. That's just how it works. That's a real deal. With 32 brownies, you're baking the whole thing yourself from scratch. If you lose this bet, woman, if you win, you get to go see a movie. I think that's pretty good.
And then you rake the leaves when you get home.
Yeah. Bad Pop here, and I got nothing but bad news. And today's episode is F.U.C, or edit this out now, F.U.C, fornication under consideration. I'm sure you've heard the commercials about CARFAX. Now you buy a car, you get CARFAX, right? Why can't we have the same thing when we're looking for, Nobody ever thinks about this stuff until it's too late. You gave me gonorrhea light, bitch! What do you mean you were in prison for 2 years? How come you slept with 57 guys? If you're thinking about doing this, you need to know some stuff. If you have more than an 86 IQ, you should ask these questions. It's kind of like a job interview. And any job, they have a background check. If you have less than an 86 IQ, you might be my ex-wife. Winning? No. Not that I know anything about that. With that being said, let us begin.
Don't bite the dick that fucks you, honey. It'll be good to you.
All over you.
Pap smear, blood test. In today's day and age, you didn't know what's going on. Some strange things go on down there. Gonorrhea! No. F.U.C. How many times have they been married? First, second, third strike? Everyone's got the right to be a sucker at least once. Increase in diminishing returns the more it goes on. And when it comes to divorce, the third time, not the charm. No. Baby mama, baby daddies. If you're with a woman, she's got 5 kids and 5 baby daddies. If you meet a dude and he's slinging his seed around like an old bird feeder, yeah, we know where this is gonna go, don't we? Birth control is cheap. Get it, use it. Come on, it's called responsibility. Number of fornication trophies. How many children they have. Each one of those mama wreckers, they put a lot of mileage on that slot C. Gonorrhea, no. Bad decisions should not last a lifetime. And I know you guys like it when I do math, and I always think in mathematical terms. Total cocks. And there's actually 3 different equations for this, and I'm gonna explain them to you right now. The slot C's. Oh. Edit that out, hang on. Age minus 10 times 2 minus married years, or M years. Probably not going out throwing it around that much while you're married. Does it still happen? Of course it does, but not in the frequency it does when you were getting smoked and poked in college. All right, for men, the Peg Ds. Age minus 5 times 3 minus M years. And for the XY crosswires, they get more of a later start, but once they get started, they just go off the hook. So it's age minus 13 times 5, and there's, technically most of them don't get married. And in some states, it's still illegal, even though I really don't give a crap about it. But feel free to give me some input on these. But I believe if you do the math, I'm in the ballpark. Once you go beyond the amount you can count on your fingers and toes, there's a special aisle in Lowe's for the revolving door that you can put on the front and back door of your house. Because herpes. No. And it might get you a creepy point, but it's very necessary. Interview exes. Basically, trying to confirm a person's nature. You can predict a lot of what's going to happen by how it performed in the past. Never bet against a person's nature because you will always lose. Did they soak the significant other in a divorce? You smell that? Yeah, it smells like a slewer. Did they deny visitation? There is only really a few justifiable reasons for this. 1, sexual abuse. 2, actual domestic violence. And 3, substance abuse. Okay, other than that, it's not justifiable. And you're a wretched bitch for doing it. Parental alienation. My lawyer told me to. You're paying them. Which is brainwashing, and it goes on all the time. And children should not be anybody's weapon. Are they receiving alimony? This isn't 1880. Get the hell out of here. I'm a total non-believer in alimony. Feminism is one. Pay your own shit. Take it on the chin and move on. Unauthorized upgrades, thus called infidelity. If she's doing this and she's lying about it, gonorrhea. No. Cruel and vicious behavior. Oh, hey. And I spelled that wrong. You know the drill. I have dyslexia. We're all a little jaded. But if you're cruel to new people because of it, listen, go get some therapy, Joan Crawford. No wire hangers, ever! Substance abuse issues. Substance abuse usually never goes away. If they're using crystal meth, it's gonna tear their teeth up. And you know what gets torn up right after their teeth get torn up? Your Peg D. Get off there, what are you doing? This will paint a picture of what is going to happen to you. That's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't really care. Pull a credit report. And what you're looking for is massive amounts of debt and financial responsibility, because you may or may not have to pay some of the bills. And if they're bad with money, you know it up front. Hit it, quit it, park stop it, run it through all the gears, and leave it on the lot where you found it. I can smurf my balls. And this is a big one. Do they have adult children living at home? Big red flag for a bad parent. It's just kind of creepy. It causes all kinds of awkward moments. Who wants an adult kid listening to you while you're plowing his mother? I mean, gonorrhea, no. You'll wind up with a Jeffrey Dahmer, man. You don't need that. False advertising. All right, listen, they got push-up bras or slimming, whatever, any extra equipment, boosts to the caboose or whatever they got going on. It's just another form of lying. I can smurf my balls. What do you want me to do? Pull my pants down and have a scroll fall out? You should inspect the mother and the father. If the daddy's cool, the chick will be cool. And if the mother's a Tyrannosaurus Rexitis, winning! No, they're gonna wind up with cankles, yankles, and shankles. If things aren't good at home, they're not good up here. Crazy diet. Man's gotta eat. Gluten. All right, yeah, gluten. I can't even pronounce it. If she's on some kind of crazy diet, guess what? You're gonna be on some kind of crazy diet. Blow it out your ass. Wait a minute. Yeah, it only lasts until the slot C wears out, and then you want a steak. Severe allergies. They touch a peanut, and you gotta hit them with an EpiPen and run them to the emergency room, and make sure it's an EpiPen. Because if they're tweaking it up when it's upgrade time, you need to turn them down and turn them away. That is crazy stuff. I'm sorry it happened to them, but that's a lot of eggshells to be walking on all the time. Excessive skin! I can't say yeah to that. That's disgusting. And I'm going to go down the list here. Call it taffy belly. They suffer from BBR, bad baby recovery. We refer to that as the second scrotum. And that's just one scrotum too many in a relationship. Flying squirrel suit usually develops after loss of 100 or more pounds. Set of skin they can glide with. Simple test. If you're jumping rope and a small child falls out of your skin flaps, I think you can donate that extra skin to a burn victim, I'm just saying. Wing flaps, and that usually happens when they lose right around 50 pounds. You just go into one of those restrooms with the hand blowing dryers and hold up your arms. Kind of dangle down here. You know what I'm talking about. And if you fly away, you've basically got it. All right, you don't want none of that. Pelican neck. From the tip of their chin to here, it's just skin. I can hold a fish in there or something. These are the things I think about at like 2 in the morning when I can't sleep. There's no easy way to say this, so they're in need of PRS, pussy reconstructive surgery. They've had a couple of mama wreckers come through that slot C. It's all blown out down there. You got some meat curtains going on. It's not good. Some roast beef. Yeah. Gorilla back. If you're a vanilla gorilla, that's nasty. You need to get that worked on. Because if I could confuse your back to petting my dog, PPOs, short for piss poor operations. If it's against them or they're filing it, both of those you don't need. You don't want anything to do with that. Jail time. Usually jail time is an automatic disqualifier with the following exceptions. 1, self-defense. Somebody puts their hands on you, put the meat pumps to the face. That's just the way it works. And number 2, if you have to defend your children. Those two are waiverable in my book. Jail is only fun if you enjoy dropping the soap.
Yeah.
I can't even say yeah to that. I can't. And this one is a big one with the ladies. They usually insist on this, that the individual be gainfully employed. You go to a job and you work 40 plus hours and you actually file tax returns on that money, and it's enough money to pay your bills and live on. Winning! This is basically CARFAX in a nutshell, and if I missed any, put them in the comments. This form will be available on redonkulous.com. We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary here, so all you fans out there, make sure in the comment sections you let us know what your favorite episodes were.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Remember, hit the subscribe button. Because if you do, I might add you to the next CARFAX report. I'm not saying I'll do it. I'm just saying I'll consider it. This is funny. You can actually get insurance to pay for a boob job by having a psychologist lie to your doctor? That's amazing.
Yeah,
Why are there not women walking around with like C plus D cups everywhere then?
I don't think they know. But
Well, now you need to know. We need to do a show on that, on how to get a free boob job. This is usually only accomplishable after you're 34, when the big head finally overpowers the little head. Because the little head, he don't care about this. He wants to hit it. And that's just the truth of it. I'm just saying.